Hi, I'm Danielle and welcome to Books and Beyond. Today I have July's Moonlight book box unboxing. This is a book only box subscription. And here we go. Yep, it's July. Good for them. They always ship on time, I will say. I'm very impressed with them. They are a new box to me, and so far I'm really liking both the book choices and their on-time shipping. Oh yes, okay, so check it out, y'all. This is been on my TBR, and I was so happy to hear that this was one of the books they're doing. So, if you saw my previous video of a Claire Sager book, we did, what was it, A Kiss of Iron from Bookish Box. That was their March pick. This is the July pick for Moonlight book box. This is Slaying the Shifter Prince, and this is very different than the Claire Sager book that Bookish Box did. So first of all, right off the bat, the green is it's kind of hard to do it justice, but this is really nice dark green, and then the colors in here really pop. So I'm really liking this design on the edge. It's really pretty, and this in the middle. What it reminds you of those like old medieval books, you know, with the color, you know, that they would do on the inside. So that's the vibes. And so yeah, where they capitalize and then they make, you know, the capital letters really pretty, like put a design around it. So we have that. So we have our sprayed edges, which look kind of like a stained glass window. I'm not sure if those are supposed to be like marigolds or what. Oh, there is a ribbon too. You can see it right there in the top. So this is, I will be the curse you cannot shake, Sephir. I will only leave you once our bones are dust and the world has ceased to care who we were. Also, so I'm wondering if this author like really likes saber-toothed cats, because in the Bookish Box they had saber-toothed cats on the inside, and this saber-toothed cat is, well, tiger, some kind. Anyway, yeah, so this has shifters, obviously, and they do really pretty artwork on the inside. This like vellum end pages that they do. This is like really pretty. So this actually reminds me of the cover of the original. I have seen the original cover for this one. And yeah, like he's got like, I think he's like a redhead. And so anyway, so there's some really pretty artwork. And then we have here, again, like stained glass. So these look more like kind of like, not poppies, but see, this is signed really big. Oh, I love the star in the middle. Cute. Okay, so this is the Moonlight exclusive edition. Beautiful, beautiful. And then here is our header page, our title page, and this is really pretty design. So even though there's not like a lot of color in this, I do like this. I love flowers. Like I love anything that makes it a little girly, I guess. But this is just a pretty design overall. And a dedication for the women who are more sharp than sweet. May we all find the ones who appreciate that. So very nice. There's some content warnings here. And then here's our chapter header. So let me just kind of get a little bit closer so you can see. So it's really nice. This is like really big print. So I've seen that with like Fables books too. They do a really big print sometimes in their books. So this is like, if you need large print, this is pretty large print. So that's kind of nice. And then, so let's see if yeah, so the chapter headers are about all the same. The only thing I will say is the chapter header just seems just a shade, just a slight shade too dark, so the words don't show up as much. So if that's a concern. Let's see. So here's an interesting thing that I'm noting. I'm going to put this together here. So on our sprayed edges, the center part here, the design is not completely centered. See how it's slightly off? This band here is a little wider than this one. And then here, it looks almost like there's some slight damage right there, which is unfortunate because I really like these sprayed edges. Really love the design. So, not sure about that. I'll have to look into that and see if that's, I don't know if that's something they would replace on. I have not dealt with their customer service, so, you know, there is that aspect to it, but you can kind of see that it's, has some damage right here. So I might have to find out about that and see if there's something they can do, or if it's like a suck it up situation, which hopefully they could replace it if you need to. I do appreciate that. So, okay, so, oh, Saberverse. Okay, well then this makes sense. So we saw on Bookish Box, Kiss of Iron, they had the Saber Cats. Well, Saber Cats, it's definitely a thing. So there you go. And then we have our back end pages, which is really pretty. Oh, it's got stripes. Interesting. Okay, so this is the shifter book. Again, so here we have our end pages. This is a standalone, I believe, which I'm good with, standalones. So there we go. Really pretty. Do love the artwork, but that's so unfortunate about this part right here. So I don't know if everybody noticed that or not, but anyway, so there you go. So this is Slaying the Shifter Prince. This is the July Moonlight book box, and here we have our card. So it does have the little, oh, I can read the synopsis to you. It's on the card. So it says, she was willing to sacrifice anything for revenge, but she thought she was only gambling with her life, not her heart. Aerial performer Zeta has dedicated 10 years of her life to one thing and one thing alone, vengeance. Armed with an iron blade, she must take to the silks and give the performance of a lifetime to kill the notorious prince of monsters, the Fey Prince responsible for her sister's death. But when Zeta's plan fails, she finds herself in prison, sentenced to be the prince's pet as punishment for her crime. With cruelty as sharp as his claws, Zephyr is everything Zeta expected from her enemy. Yet he's also patient and obsessive, particularly when it comes to his pet's punishment. Nevertheless, Zeta refuses to surrender, not even to a Fey Prince. Zephyr may have collared her, but nothing can stop her from getting her revenge, not even at the cost of her heart. So this has redesign covered, yes, we knew that, and the artwork on the inside and the ribbon on the inside. So anyway, so yeah, so they are like definitely more like mature, spicy books, the Moonlight book box, as far as romance goes. But it is a really, really well done so far. It's unfortunate the mistake on the edges, so I'll have to look into that and see if that's something that they'll replace or not, because that's also one thing that I do rate book boxes on is the customer service any good, because sometimes they are and sometimes they aren't. So, and sometimes what they'll do too is they'll email you back and they'll say they want a picture or something along those lines, and they're like, yeah, okay, you know, which is fine because they can't always just take your word for it. So I might have to take a picture of it and send it in to them and see if there's anything they can do. So we'll find out about that. Okay, so just a quick update. I did talk to customer service about the white marks here you see on our book from the Moonlight book box, and they actually got back to me same day. So good points for that. So as you can see, this band here is not like completely, I think I mentioned it earlier, this is not completely even, but my biggest thing, it wasn't necessarily that didn't bother me, but what bothered me was this like white mark here on the black that you can see. So first of all, they said that they they wouldn't be doing this like margin anymore, like this black margin around. So I imagine they would make this design fill out the whole length here, or width, whichever way it is. So, and they said that all of their books were kind of uneven like this, or had some kind of like minor defect. So they actually were really responsive, really polite and friendly. And they said that they would be offering me $5 credit on my next subscription box, which I really appreciated. So they said they didn't have any copies that would that didn't have some kind of I guess what they would consider a defect with this uneven black line on either side of this like stained glass design. So even with the wet mark. So overall, I'm actually really happy with Moonlight's response to what I saw. They even responded to something I didn't talk about in my email. I did send them a picture so they knew what I was talking about. Very responsive, very polite, and it's not perfect, but you know what? They're trying to satisfy the customer. Gave me $5 credit, and I think I'm okay with that. So there you go. There's a little insight into their customer service. I would say they get a grade A on that. So good job, Moonlight Book Box customer service. All right, well, if you like this video, please like it and subscribe if you want to see more unboxing videos, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.